Hi guys, Kevlar here. Today we're having a look at the different ways of cooking in Stranded Deep and seeing what's the difference and what's best. So if you didn't see the last video, we did some tests on all of the different things that you can eat to see which gives you the best nutrition and what stats they all give you, etc, etc. And today we're taking a look at the different ways to cook your meat and what is best. So I'm going to wait for this storm to go away before we continue because storms are just annoying. Right, okay, storm has gone and here's our setup. So we've got basic fire, we've got a fire with a stone ring, we've got a hobo stove, and we got two smokers. Why have I got two smokers? I can't remember. I think one because we're going to smoke the meat and the other one we're just going to cook the meat, but we could have just done that on one smoker. Anyway, so these are the different ways of cooking your food. I can't think of any different ways, so I think I've covered everything here. Hello, it's Future Kevlar here. You know what? I completely overlooked one cooking device, the fire spit. Now I only realised this after watching this short by Just Rob.
You know what? I'm gonna be honest. I don't know how the spit works because I found the smoker, and that was it. You know, that was game over. I don't know how many you can even put on there. How many? One. Are you for real?
Before then, I had completely forgotten this thing even existed in the game. Got it now, so we're going to include this in the tests. We've got small meats on the two fire pits. We've got loads of meat on here, so we've got a load of small meats, we've got a couple of mediums, and we've got a couple of larges. So in total, we've got, what, I think 8 or 9 different meats on there. And we got the smokers here. So we've got a large, a medium and a small meat on each one of those. The smokers can hold 5 meats if you want. Obviously the hobo stove can cook more, so that's why we're testing. But we're going to test to see how quickly they cook as well, see if it makes a difference in cooking speed. So I'm going to light them all at roughly the same time. I know I'm not going to be able to get this perfect at the right time, but we're going to light them all in order. And then, as you can see at the top of the screen, we've got a bit of a timer. We'll start the timer and we'll see which one cooks the small meat first and so on. Right, so let's start these fires first. These are going to be the slowest ones to cook, I'm sure, so we'll give them a head start. Right, they're all lit. Let's start our timer. So timer started. So what we're doing is we're going to test to see which one cooks the small meat first. So I actually don't know the answer whether it's going to be the smoker or the hobo stove at this point. I'm pretty sure both of them are going to be faster than the fires. I believe the fires, whether you've got a ring around it or not, makes no difference, so I don't think they are going to cook any quicker in this one compared to that one. We're only doing the small meat test for the fires because I think if we know that the small meat's slower than these two, then we know the larger ones are going to be slower. So we're just going to have to keep an eye on until we get some dings and then check which one is dinging. So while we're waiting, so the benefit of the hobo stove is apparently it's got infinite amounts of meat you can cook. So you can pile up loads and loads of meat and cook on the hobo stoves. There's no limit on how much you can cook. Benefit of the smokers, obviously we're going to find out how quick they are, but you can smoke the meat, so you can't smoke the meat on the hobo stove or the fires, they just cook the meat. But once we've cooked the meat, leave it on your smoker for longer and it smokes the meat, and that makes the meat oh, something's dinged. What's dinged first? Oh, okay, so I'll check the time. I think that was 1:35-ish. Yeah, so they're about the same. Is this cooked? Oh, they're all cooked at the same time. Okay, so they've all dinged at the same time. So we are going to quickly test this one now, just see what it does, see if it cooks any faster than the others. We know it's not going to smoke. Right, so you can only attach one bit of meat to it, which is rubbish. Let's just quickly start the timer so we can see if it cooks any quicker. Just as a reminder, when I went through all of these as well, which I think will be in the future of this video, you can also attach meat to the actual fire itself. So on the smokers, although they hold 5 meats, you can attach something to the actual fire as well at the same time. Okay, it's cooked. So small meat, it cooks in exactly the same time as the small meat does on everything else. So it doesn't cook any faster than the others. So we will add the timings for the spit on the table that we show at the end of the video. But past Kevlar, obviously won't talk about it when we're sharing the scores, because this is an add-on at the end, because I'm stupid. I'd say they've all cooked in exactly the same time. So now let's see medium meat. So I'm gonna, well, we can actually see as well. So that was 135. We'll see how long it takes to smoke the meat as well. So how much longer does it take to actually smoke the meat? That's interesting. I really thought these were going to be slower than these to cook. Right, still waiting for a ding for the medium meat. Oh, there you go. Something's smoked. So the small meat's smoked. Oh, and that's cooked. Cooked medium meat. Is this cooked yet? Cooked medium meat, yeah. I'm going to have to look back at this and maybe put a little table at the end with the timings, because I can't remember, or I didn't know exactly when they cooked, but I'd say that was about 3 minutes 30 to take to cook the medium meat, and around the same time the small meat got smoked. And again, the hobo stove and the smokers all cooked pretty much the same time. I mean, there was, you know, a slight time difference in the dings, only because I lit the fires at different times. Right, while we're waiting, what I am going to do, I'm going to do one more test after this. I am going to put a large meat on here, and I'm going to stick a large meat, hang on, something's dinged. Yeah, it dinged. This should ding in a minute. Yeah. And that's that one dinged. Yeah, there you go. So yeah, they've all cooked exactly the same time. And what was that? That was about just under 5 minutes. So they're all cooked. So basically, I would say that means small meat took about 1 minute 30 to cook, was it? Medium meat was at about 2 minutes 30, 3 minutes, and the large meat about 5 minutes. Like I said, I'll put a table up at the end once I've gone through this and double check my timings. So no difference, absolutely no difference in how quick they cook. But like I said, I'm going to do one more quick test. I am going to test just large meat on its own. So I'm going to just take all this off. Actually, we'll leave this one smoking so we know how long the large meat takes to smoke. Let's just get all this out of the way. And we're just going to do some large meat. I just want to see if I'm definitely right in that all the large meat, I mean all the meats, cook at exactly the same speed on these 5 different methods of cooking. 4 different methods, should I say. Right, so let's get some large meat. Right, so let's stick it on here. Right, they've all been put on fairly close timings as well. And let's just say that was at about 6 minutes 30. So 5 minutes, we should expect them all to be cooked at about 11 minutes 30. And they should all cook exactly the same time if our theory's correct. And we're still waiting for the large meat to smoke. See how long that takes. Right, we're just creeping up to 9 minutes and the large meat still isn't smoked. I'm going to assume it's going to smoke after 10 minutes, so maybe it's like, you know, double the cooking time to smoke it. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. Just had a buzz, so that's now smoked. So 10 minutes to smoke a large meat. So now we're just double checking if all these large meats cook at exactly the same time. So I'm expecting them to be cooked at about 11 minutes 30, so we'll check in nearer the time. Right, okay, we're coming up to 11 minutes 30, still none of them are cooked. Expect this one to ding first, because we put that one on first. There we go, something's just dinged, yeah, cooked. Cooked. Cooked, cooked, all ding at the same time, so yeah. Okay, so that's it, we have now concluded. I'm going to put a table up now, just to show the timings that I can establish from the dings after going through this again, but what we definitely have established is that the different methods of cooking makes absolutely no difference how fast your meat cooks. We know the benefit of the smoker is that you can actually smoke the meat, so it seems to me that it takes double the amount of time from once the meat is cooked to then smoke it. Benefit of the hobo stove is you can fit a lot more on it. Obviously, like I said, the smoker you can fit 5 on, hobo stove as much as you want. And then these two, absolutely no difference between them two. You can only fit 1 on to cook 1 at a time, and they basically take exactly the same time. Right, so that concludes the test. So thanks for watching. Hope you found that useful. Please do give us a like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next video. Cheers.